Good evening, members of the board, distinguished guests, staff, family, friends, and of course, the class of 2024. Welcome to Heart Health Park and the 2024 graduation ceremonies. I am Principal Deidre Barlow, and this year we celebrate the 62nd graduating class of Rio Linda High School. It is my pleasure to introduce our senior class president, Maya Magana, who will lead the Pledge of Allegiance. Please rise for the presentation of the colors presented by Rio Linda High School, JROTC, and remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance and the national anthem.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Graduates and guests, you may be seated. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you to Maya Magana and JROTC for their contribution to our ceremony. Once again, good evening, family members, Twin Rivers Unified School District representatives, Rio Linda High School staff members, school board members, and community members and friends. My name is Deidre Barlow, and I'm the new and proud principal here at Rio Linda High School. We gathered to celebrate the 62nd graduating class of Rio Linda High School, home of the Rio Linda Knights. Thank you for your sacrifice of time, energy, and resources to be here to witness the accomplishments of the class of 2024. My first order of the evening is to introduce our distinguished guest, members of Twin Rivers Unified School District's Board of Education, Board Vice President Michael Baker, Trustee Stacy Bastian, also a Rio Linda alumni, class of 1996. Members of Twin Rivers Unified School District Cabinet, Superintendent Dr. Steve Martinez, Executive Director of Secondary Education, Mrs. Megan Simmons. Thank you for your support and role in making this event possible. What a privilege and honor to stand before this impressive group of students. I'm so grateful to be able to celebrate in such a beautiful venue with family and friends. I would like to also acknowledge 3 staff members who will be retiring at the end of this school year. We have Mr. Peter Shore, 19 years of service. Mr. Eric Wilson, 31 years of service. And Mr. Scott Roshkob, 25 years of service. Thank you for your time, dedication, and commitment to your students over the years. It's been a pleasure working with you, and I hope your retirement is spent spending time with family, friends, and traveling. Speaking of applause, students, this is not only your time, but it's also the time for your families to celebrate. So students, at this time, I would like for you to stand up, and I would like for you to give your family members and friends a round of applause and make sure that you find them in the audience. Thank you, graduates. You may be seated. It's always nice to acknowledge our family and friends that supported us. Parents and loved ones, I'm a firm believer that it takes a village, cooperative individuals to educate young people. To the class of 2024, congratulations to you. You have reached one of the many significant milestones in your lives. I am proud of the way that you have finished strong. I know it has not been easy, but you did it. And now, here you are. Here you are sitting in these sacred seats, the seats reserved for the graduates. I call these seats sacred because sitting in them came by tremendous sacrifice. The sacrifice of family, of your teachers, from preschool all the way through high school, and of course, your personal sacrifice. Think about it. You chose to study a little longer when you could have chosen to do something else. You stayed for tutoring when you could have hung out with your friends. You did multiple test retakes to get the best score possible. There are so many more examples, but the point is that it was repeated, consistent choices to sacrifice for a better future. Your choices have earned you these seats. Class of 2024, I have said it privately, and now I would like to say it publicly. I stand amazed by you. I find it amazing that each of you have persevered through so many personal challenges. I find it amazing that you conjured up enough courage to come to school day after day to focus on getting your work done. Yes, there were many events this year that may have caused you to question whether finishing school is as important as everyone says it is. But I think you've answered that question. You demonstrated a determination to finish no matter what. In the words of Nelson Mandela, education is the most powerful tool we can use to change the world. I cannot wait to see how you put your education to use. I have a feeling that if each of you continue to develop the greatness that I got to witness every day, someone, or maybe many of you in this group, will figure out a way to change the world for the better. This is only the beginning. Yes, we pause now to acknowledge your accomplishment, but there is work to be done. You are not alone. Each one of you has an obligation to contribute to your community. You are ready. Do not shy away from the challenging work ahead. For those considering the military, this is a noble choice that offers the chance to serve your country, gain discipline, and develop leadership skills. The military provides extensive training and education benefits, which can be a solid foundation for future careers. For those entering the workforce directly, know that the skills you've developed in high school through academics, extracurricular activities, or part-time jobs are a valuable asset. Embrace the opportunities for growth, whether through internships or entry-level positions. Be proactive. Seek out mentors and continue your education. For those heading to college, this is a time to dive deeper into your interests and expand your horizons. College offers a chance to specialize in a field you're passionate about. Make the most of this time by engaging in campus activities. And remember, college is not just about earning a degree. It's about personal growth and discovering who you are. I'd like to leave you with this brief story about education. This comes from a friend who grew up in another country but came to America to get an education. There's a lot I still don't know about America, about life and what the future might bring. I know that education has allowed me the freedom to be who I want to be. I know that education is something that was offered to me as I came to this country. My mother showed me how to think for myself and to use my voice. My mother helped me see the value in my story. My mother reminded me the importance of family. This was his story. Students, it's time for you to continue creating your story. Your story is what you have, what you will always have, and what you will own. For some of you, I was able to lead your 8th grade promotion, and now I'm able to lead your high school graduation. It has been a pleasure to see your growth for the 4 years since leaving junior high. And I am also proud to say that I could not have asked for a better class to call my first high school graduating class. Graduates, may you continue to write your life story complete with all the difficulties, the good, the bad, the failures, successes, the joys, and sorrows. When you do, I hope you will record this 30th day of May as one of the best days of your life. And remember, once a night, always a night. Congratulations, class of 2024. And now it is my pleasure to introduce our first student speaker, class of 2024 salutatorian, Piper Vang.
What is up, guys? Whoa. Being up here as your salutatorian for the Rio Linda class of 2024 has been a blessing. Having the chance to speak in front of my class's friends and family is such a great honor, in which I thank all of you guys for being here in support of our graduates. And I'd like to thank all the staff, the teachers, administrators, and the Hart Health Park for allowing us to graduate today. I'd also like to shout out to my mama and my papa. They're sitting over there. I love you guys so much, and you've done a lot for me, as well as my cousins and my aunts and uncles, and all my friends who are here and who are not. Without you guys, I wouldn't be here. Now, I know that many of you may not know me. I apologize. I don't have a big circle. I don't know how to socialize. But I hope you guys can give me just a bit of your attention. You know, as we enter this new chapter in our lives, we know that we will come to a point in our life where we will feel like it's almost impossible to escape the feeling of unworthiness, hopelessness, and just that feeling of being lost in the world. And I just wanted to remind you guys that everyone has a different timeline. Everybody goes through different things at different times, and life is not a 40-yard dash, it's a marathon. And on your marathon, I wish you guys love, nurture, confidence, patience, ambition, and respect. And to be honest, I'm glad to be out of high school, but I'm also really scared. I've seen the same faces since kindergarten, elementary, middle school, high school, all the faces that have given me comfort over the past years. And to the class of 2024 at Rio Linda High School, I thank you guys each I love you guys each, and I hope you guys find your purpose in life. And as a final goodbye, I say Shinji Do. So I'll see you guys again. Thank you.
Thank you, Piper. And now it is my pleasure to introduce the class of 2024 valedictorian, Bradley Nall.
Good evening, parents, family, staff, and most importantly, students. I would like to take a moment to thank everyone who has helped us to get here, the families and teachers who have worked so hard to support us to this moment. Personally, I would like to thank my parents for always supporting me, Mr. Batista and Mrs. Bressler for closely helping me the past 3 years, Ms. Bittler for helping me navigate through everything my last 2 years of high school, and all of my friends who have stuck with me for so long. But I digress. This night is about all of us. Seniors, congratulations. You've made it. We're here. After 4 long years of classes, relationships, events, and above all else, hard work, we're here. A day that has been 18 years in the making is finally here. To some of us, this is the final step in our education, and to others, it is just the beginning. But to all of us, it is the product of 13 years of education. And in just that time, nearly nothing is the same. Think back 13 years, if you can, seniors, to your first day of kindergarten, whatever you can remember of it. Being in a completely new place for the first time, feeling scared, excited, confused, and anxious about what lay ahead. The fear and anxiety that we felt likely paralyzed us, yet we all persevered through it. Now, fast forward to 6 years ago, at the end of our 6th grade year, where many of us had our first resemblance of today with our 6th grade promotion. We felt excitement to be moving on from elementary school, proud and glad of all that we had accomplished up to that point, and glad that we had overcome every challenge that we had faced up to that point as well. Yet, the prospect of our first day of middle school lingered in the air. The idea of harder classes, stricter teachers, less breaks, clouded our minds that were otherwise filled with excitement. Yet again, we all persevered through middle school, experiencing our first glimpses of what real relationships, school, and life felt like. Now, for most people, our efforts for those 4 years would have been rewarded with an even grander, larger ceremony. But for us, this year and that event was cut short, as we entered one of the worst years in recent history, with fears over pandemics, elections, economies, and lives overall running rampant, leaving many of us feeling trapped, leaving us in an unorthodox state of life during such an important and developmental times of our lives as that. But yet again, we all persevered through it all, getting us right back to here, this moment, our high school graduation. Having overcome the tribulations of the past 4 years, once again feeling confusion and excitement, anxiety and pride, worry and optimism. But if there's anything that we have learned over the past 13 years, it is that we will persevere through everything life throws at us. So, as our years, and time together comes to a close, keep a few things in mind. As we all progress in life, remember to always continue with a clear mind and a compassionate heart. Remember to think with reason and emotion, and realize that the world is not black and white. So please, think in the gray. Never be afraid to lean on those close to you for support. Always believe in yourself, and you will overcome any challenge. Life will have its ups and downs, but the roller coaster ride is always fun in the end. Never be afraid to take reasonable risks. Always put yourself out there when needed. Stay hopeful, even in the darkest of times. And above all else, always keep your head up. With these in mind, you will persevere and achieve anything. Those who know me know I love history, so I would like to end with one thing. During feudal and medieval times, knights were known to be skilled and feared in everything they practiced. They went where they wanted, when they wanted, and took what they wanted. Keep in mind the lessons you have learned over the past 13 years, and you will persevere. You will succeed. You will achieve whatever you want, and you will cross the finish line before the rest. The world is yours for the taking now. Keep this mentality, and you will rise above the rest. Because that is what Knights do. So, Rio Linda class of 2024, congratulations. And remember, once a Knight, always a Knight. Thank you.
Bradley. Thank you, Bradley. I would like to take this moment to congratulate and say thank you to our speakers for their words of wisdom and contributions to Rio Linda High School. Please join me one more time in a round of applause. At this time, I would like to recognize the following groups for their outstanding achievement. Will the 76 students who received the Seal of Biliteracy please stand? The Seal of Biliteracy is an award given by a school, district, or state in recognition of students who have studied and attained proficiency in 2 or more languages by high school graduation.
El sello de alfabetización bilingüe es un premio otorgado por una escuela, distrito o estado en reconocimiento de los estudiantes que han estudiado y alcanzado el dominio de 2 o más idiomas al graduarse de la escuela secundaria.
Thank you. You may be seated. Will the 68 students wearing double gold cords please stand? These 68 students received the Golden State Merit Seal Award. The California Golden State Seal Merit Diploma provides recognition to public high school graduates who have demonstrated a superior level of performance in English, math, science, and U.S. history, plus 2 additional subject areas. Thank you, students. And will the 37 students who are in white gowns please stand? These 37 students have maintained a cumulative GPA of 4.0 or higher. Congratulations. You may be seated. Many of you know that our valedictorian, Bradley Nall, has received his AA degree earlier this month during graduation ceremonies at American River College. Bradley, can you please come to the stage? At this time, we will have our superintendent, Dr. Martinez, present him with a plaque. Congratulations. Thank you. And now, the moment you have all been waiting for. We will now begin the presentation of diplomas with names read by Jasmine Elliott and First Sergeant Phil Peterson.
Bradley Nall. Abby Deanda.
Jay Hernandez.
Edith Lujan Herrera.
Anthony Fernandez. Camila Cepeda.
Daisy Simon.
Catherine Ingano. Adrian Carvajal.
Elisa Coronel.
Isaac Vu.
Vinci Vu.
David Vang. Omar Angulo Pulido.
Stephen Chavez.
Piper Vang.
Destiny Wood.
Liza Martinez.
Elaine Gamaya.
Matthew Vang.
Uriel Denise. Coral Waddell.
Amberly Murga. Tiora 2. Carlos Mondragon. Allison Murguia Torres. Daisy Lopez Ortiz. Julian Calia Borja. Isabella Topete. Adriana Carabez. Adrian Lizaraga Orocio. Melissa Rivera. Adeline Mendoza Tapia. Hannah Cha. Chelsea Vang. Karanveer Kaur. Lindsay Lore. Angel Lore. Michael Paxson. Brandon Nita. 100%, baby. Leslie Venegas Robles.
Jordan Williamson.
Yay, congratulations.
John Clinton.
Good job, sweetie. You're good. Keep going right down there. Good job. Good job.
Legend Lee.
Let's hold up. Good job, John. Congratulations.
Joshua
Good
Gailey.
job, Legend. I'll take it from here. Good job, buddy.
Neil Panu.
You don't have your walker. Yep, absolutely. Here, no, we want to shake your hand. Congratulations. Good job. Dr. Martinez. Congratulations.
Madeline Wardlaw. Catherine Rose.
Good job. You did it, girl. You did it. Good job.
Abdul Wahid Wahidi. Mohammed Zabi.
Congratulations.
Maya Magana.
Good job.
Leanne Zong.
Maya, you did it. Thank you.
Angela Senena.
Thank you. Congratulations.
Veronica Potomkina.
Congratulations.
Mariana Gomez Lopez.
Congratulations. Good job.
Juan Maciel Rangel.
Congratulations. Good job.
Roman Marcelo Apodaca.
Thank you. Congratulations.
Lawrence McDonald.
Congratulations. Good job. You did it.
Gilberto Cordero.
Good job. You did it. Proud of you.
Wilson Mateo Ramirez.
Zain Navid.
Good job. Congratulations.
Azalea Jordan.
Good job. Congratulations.
Allison Seychow.
Congratulations.
Alexandra Colunga.
Good job. Congrats.
Daniela Tomchuk. Anthony Zakun.
Congrats. Good job.
Lewis Brown.
Congrats. Congratulations.
Caden Serstia Chapman. Joseph Palomar.
Congrats. Good job.
Diego Davalos.
Joseph. Congrats.
Daniel Campos Palacios.
Congrats.
Oscar Perez.
Jacqueline Herrera Cruz. Anthony Miralrio. Jesus Naranjo.
Jaden Sparrow Latham.
Ulrich Castro.
Samuel Taylor.
Ria Kumar.
Natalie Ishins.
Kaylin Smith.
Casey Thor.
Jaden Lee.
Luis Kamong Torres Lee. Abigail Donahue. Russell Hunt. Rylan Hirschman. Braylon Lovett. Bibi Khadijan Oriahel. Ahmad Siar Jamshid. Alyssa Gonzalez. Joanna Tapia. Marcus Martin. Isaac Blanco. Joseph Sierra.
Dominic Ramirez Arechiga. Dayana Wilkes.
Jasmine Bossy.
Lily Hernandez.
Chloe Aldrich. Savannah Sooth.
Chastity Vang.
Ashley Rodriguez Torres.
Paige Barker.
Tony Gutierrez Kathy.
Mayunique Hill.
Sean Lohr. Byron Sangnuvang.
Nicholas Santos. Austin Vang.
Joanna Alvarado Miranda.
Yulisa Valderas Zuniga.
Juan Garcia.
Odalis Alvarado Valderas.
Jenna Jones.
Jalissa Johnson.
Madison Sanyeloth.
Alexis Davis.
Angelina Corey.
Jerica Folsom.
Good job, girl. Congrats.
Leah Dominguez.
Ooh, I like your shoes.
Novali Zhang. Giselle Guzman Galarza. Katie Urzua.
Cesar Luna. Jose Espitia.
Kai Bunch.
Ethan Hill.
Congratulations. Good luck in the Marines. Congratulations.
Mu Chi Kong.
Joshua Vang.
Jaden Yang.
Congratulations.
Kyle Clinton.
Congratulations.
Aiden Vang.
Good job.
Thomas Yang.
Congratulations. Thank you.
Isaac Sherrill.
Thank you. Congratulations.
Dante Edson. Paula Rodriguez.
Congratulations, bud. I'm proud of you.
Xavier Hernandez.
Aiden Sangvan Pang.
Good job, Xavier. You did it. Congrats.
Elijah Mua.
Good job, Elijah. Congratulations.
Brianna Guzman.
Elijah, congratulations.
Vienna Yang.
Congrats.
Vincent Vang.
Congratulations.
Kingston Zong.
Congratulations.
Jonathan Fansler.
Good job. Congratulations.
Clayton McGuire.
Good job. Congratulations.
Kevin Smith. Landon Lawson. Darius Williams. Caleb Deary.
Congrats, Caleb. Good job.
Rodney Saltivalai Shed. Jamaica White. Ramad Williams. Samuel Gutierrez Reyes.
Thank you. I love it. Congrats.
Mariana Balderas Galindo.
Miguel Alvarez.
Kenya Hope.
Samantha Luthi. Yamilet Arciga Lugo. Mia Alvarez.
Jaden Domingo.
Andrew Ramos.
Andrew Gonzalez. Eric LaRoe.
Edison Vu.
Rosalina Vang.
Craywitt Her.
Ryan Zong Yang.
Yesenia Romero.
Natalia Denise.
Fernando Marquez Pantoja. Ashley Garcia Garibe. Aurora Orozco Nunez.
Cynthia Cuevas Elizondo.
Eric Tao.
Aiden Zong. Jody Zong. Brandon Marcel Washington.
Window Payne.
Anijah King.
Gabriela Monterosa Castellanos. Daira Chavez Orozco.
Jacob Vu. Moses Yang.
Jonathan Lopez Valderas. Adal Lozano Rosas.
Gustavo Rosales. Jose Alberto Zarco.
Israel Hernandez.
Carlos Salas.
Kevin Barragan Banda.
Zachary Scott. Aiden Yorth. Kieran Flanagan. Wendy Valdez. Richard Guerrero.
Congrats, you did it, girl. Of course, look at them all.
Damian Purdy.
You made it, man. I'm very proud of you. Good job.
Riley Bain. Stephen Ontiveros.
Thank you. Congrats.
Brandon Huante.
Good job. I'm proud of you.
Seda Safon.
Thank you. I'm proud of you.
Annabelle Robles.
Congrats. Oh, I'll pick it up again.
Flavio Aceves Torres.
Thank you. Congratulations.
Benjamin Vu.
Good job.
Carla Onate Naranjo.
Thank you. Congratulations.
Nevea Howard.
Congrats.
Jaden Mull.
Congratulations.
Seth Oriavong.
Congratulations.
Keikoa Sandoval.
Good job.
Leanne Tovar.
Hey, Koa, congratulations. I'm proud of you.
Camila Diaz Palacios.
Thank you. I'm proud of you. You're welcome.
Brennan Jones.
Claudia Cisneros.
Congrats. Thank you.
Jacqueline Presino Ramirez.
Thank you. Congrats.
Braulio Coronel Ramos.
Thank you. Congrats.
Isaías Anguiano Urzúa.
Congrats.
Geronimo Gonzalez Corrales.
Congrats.
Melanie Lopez.
Congratulations.
Ryan Yang.
Congratulations.
Santiago Martinez.
Congratulations.
Alyssa De La Rosa.
Congrats.
Kenma Roach.
Congrats.
Keith Nugent.
Congrats, Kenma. Thank you.
Wyatt Stidman.
Thank you. Congratulations.
Naomi Mazariegos Taylor.
Congratulations. Thank you.
Treasure Williams.
Congratulations. You did it. I'm very proud of you. Congrats. Congratulations.
Maddie Stone.
We're about 3/4.
Sarah Bowie.
Congrats. I'm very proud of you.
Kevin Riveros.
Good job. Congratulations.
Alonso Farias.
Congratulations.
Kelvin Salazar Rodriguez.
Congratulations.
Andreas Garcia Colima.
Javier Galvez. Jesus Santana.
David Tejeda.
Robert Guzman.
Valeria Orozpe.
Good job. Congratulations.
Lucero Gutierrez Canchola.
Congratulations.
Marco Tablas.
Congratulations.
Marisol Figueroa.
Congratulations.
Octavio Arciga Gonzalez.
Congratulations. I'm proud of you.
William E. Slater.
Congratulations, bud.
Vincent Joel Aceves.
Congratulations.
Mauricio Gonzalez.
Congrats.
Amy Karime Ortiz.
Congratulations.
Aldo Lazaro Abarca. Vanessa Alvarez.
Thank you. Sorry.
Anthony Lopez Garcia.
Dylan Brody.
Congratulations. Good job.
Anthony Villalobos.
Congrats. I'm proud of you.
Esteban Martinez.
Congrats. Good luck in the Marines. I'm proud of you.
Brianna Yang.
Congrats. You did it.
Ariana Kittichai.
Congrats. You did it.
Walter Tao Lowe.
Congratulations.
Julian Gutman.
Thank you. Congrats.
Brian Vu.
Congratulations. Good job.
Josué Elias.
Good job. Congratulations.
Noah Hormachia.
Congratulations. Thank you.
Jose Aquino.
You did it. I'm proud of you. Congrats.
Eduardo de la Cuesta.
Congratulations.
Yeah, because the other part's harder to say. No, just Jennifer De La Cruz. No, just De La Cruz.
Jennifer de la Cruz.
Magali Coronel Castillo. Christian Garcia.
Congrats.
Bryce McBride.
Congratulations.
Cody Burgett.
Congratulations. Proud of you.
Rablin Carr.
Muska Rahimi.
Congratulations.
Rosemary Vang.
Congratulations.
Trina Cha.
Congratulations.
Simon Berber.
Congratulations.
Isela López González. Melanie Tinoco Mesa. Brianna Flores. Alejandra Loreto. Andrea Jiménez Rodríguez. Edgar Pina Arellano. Mario Campos. Alan Solorio. Rihanna Guardado. AJ Thomas. Camilla Kalanui.
Juan Carlos Miranda Martinez. Andrea Martinez.
Violeta Peña Garcia.
Alyssa Williams. Daisy Luqueen.
Enedina Aguirre.
Daisy, I'm proud of you. You did it.
Jerai Gray.
Congratulations, you did it.
Aubriela Villanueva.
Jessame Rose Tabula Isa Puniega. Princess Louise Schamberg. Noah Smittle. Giovanni Perez. William Thompson.
Got something for me? Of course. Thank you. Congrats. Good job. Proud of you.
Kalia Logan. Ebony Carney.
You did it, girl. Congrats. We're gonna walk over to the
Travis Klein.
Travis, congratulations. Good job.
Congratulations.
Oh, yeah.
Zakai Zen. Dakota Shepard.
Did it. Congrats.
Ronald Thompson.
Jocelyn Reyes Portillo.
I'm proud of you. Good job. Very proud of you.
Sergio Rodriguez.
Good job, sweetie. Proud of you.
Valeria Cerato Nava.
Andre Katz Jr.
Congratulations. Good job, Andre.
Marquise
Congrats.
Hurd.
Alexis Ponce.
Good job. You did it. Congrats.
Amelia McGuire.
Congratulations.
Yadira Mendoza.
Congratulations.
Bennett Prasad.
Let's go. Congratulations.
Keely Green.
Congrats.
Kylie Green.
Congratulations.
Sophia Cha.
Good job. Congrats.
Emily Avalos.
Congratulations, sweetie.
Alexis Servin.
Congratulations.
Kaylee Derby.
Congratulations.
Xander Gear.
Congratulations.
Jesse Harris the fourth.
Proud of you.
Ulysses Uribe.
Ulises Cervantes Ponce.
Congrats.
Sean Thomas.
Congratulations. I'm proud of you.
Miguel Barragán.
Congrats.
Isabel Sanchez.
Congratulations. I'm proud of you.
Irving Aguilar Velázquez.
Congratulations.
Gabriel Anderson.
Congratulations.
Kainoa Shimabukuro.
Congratulations.
Charles Scott
Proud of you.
Winokur.
Congratulations.
Bradley Phelps.
Good job, Charles. I'm proud of you.
Kevin Rodriguez Regalado.
Congratulations. Good job. I'm proud of you.
Preston Clark.
Congratulations.
Noel Corona Cobian.
Preston, you did it. Congrats.
Elazar Garcia Bermudez.
Congratulations.
Gerson Licea.
Christian Vargas.
Nicholas Davis.
Congratulations. Good job.
Itzel Vasquez Sanchez.
Hey, Nick, I'm proud of you, bud. Congratulations.
Ruby Flores.
Good job. I'm proud of you.
Jocelyn Peña Treviño.
Congratulations.
Mason Taylor.
Congrats. Oh, thank you. I thought you had a time for me. Sorry. Good job, Mason. I'm proud of you.
Yasmin Saavedra. Abraham Sanchez Cornejo. Yair Rodriguez.
Hector Aguirre de León. Juan Plancarte Lara. Christopher Garcia.
Proud of you, you did it.
Abel Delgado Hernandez.
Congrats, good job.
Caitlin Noivong.
Congratulations.
Emily Noivong.
Congratulations.
Toby Tao.
Congratulations.
Clark Lee.
Congratulations. Friends and families, we are almost there. We want to give a round of applause and say a big thank you to Jasmine Elliott and First Sergeant Phil Peterson for reading all 367 names. Friends and family members, in a few moments, we will start the recessional outside, and you may meet your graduate outside the stadium along the main entrance where you entered. Ms. Bastian, Mr. Baker, and Dr. Martinez, I certify that these students have all met the graduation requirements of the state of California and the Twin Rivers Unified School District, and they have earned their diploma of graduation or have met the certificate of coursework completion from Rio Linda High School. I now present you the Rio Linda High School graduating class of 2024. Graduates, this is your time to please rise. You may now move your tassel from the right to the left in recognition of this accomplishment. It is my pleasure and honor to present to you the 2024 graduates of Rio Linda High School. Once a night, always a night. Congratulations.